Hi guys, so we are moving right along. So today I'm going to start reviews on some Tonic items that I was recently sent from the company. I'll show them to you in just a minute. So these items were sent free of charge for my review, and all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase any items through those links. So I'm really excited to start these reviews with Tonic. I want to show you a couple of the kits that I have because one is not available anymore, but I would like to give you guys some ideas or at least try it out because I know a lot of you guys are already signed up for their monthly craft kit. And then the other one I have is for the next month, which is available right now that you can sign up for. Again, they have a few different options. You can buy a one-off, just buy it just because you like the box. You can do a monthly subscription. You can do every 3 months, which saves you some shipping, and the pricing is a little bit different on that one. So you guys can check those out. The links, again, will be in the description box. And so what happens is you sign up now, and then they'll go out at the beginning of basically October for the other craft kit that I'm going to show you. So let me show you the ones I have here. So today I'll be going over number 35, which is gorgeous. It's like a rose gold kit. So that's what I have in here. And we're going to go all through that. Again, this is one that is not available currently for purchase. It was last month. It came out for this month, right? And then this is the one that'll be out next month that Tonic themselves has already previewed, so you can check that out too. But I will quickly show you a little something about it. So look at this packaging. I just love the way everything is in like a binder, and then I don't want to open up too much, so we have this little binder here. In here we have all our little goodies, our little extras that are like embellishments and things like that, so I will sneak peek that in just a minute. I'll probably do this review tomorrow just so you guys can have more information. This is the meat and potatoes of the thing here. Of course, your dies is what everybody wants. So this makes like what they call, I guess, a bauble box, but it's a really pretty decorative box, and it has some Christmas related, things in it because it's more of a ornament, right? But it also has some other shapes that you can pop in there that doesn't have to necessarily be Christmas, so we can check that out. And then it always comes with a cute sticker, and then you have tons of papers. So we will go through this one tomorrow. Again, this is number 36, but the one I'm looking at today... Oh, and I also have the Designer's Choice. So just real quickly about Designer's Choice. It is a monthly thing that they do. I believe it's $19.99 here in the US. And basically it's just a special die set for that month. I don't believe this is out yet for purchase, so I will hold on to that for just a little bit longer. But really fun. Just another... Not so much a club because you're not going to sign up for it, but you just monthly pick it up if that's something you would like to get. So let's open this guy up. Gorgeous box. This one's a little bit different. So what happens is, what I believe is that the binders come out every few months because obviously the binder is going to hold a few. So in this one, there is no binder, but it does have some information for your craft kit number 35, and it tells you everything that's in here. So let me open this up. And I'm going to put it this way. That way I can... Oh, this is so pretty. So, let me try to open this guy up so we can take a good look. So this is one of their 6x6, I believe, paper packs. And this is very typical of the kits. You just saw what I showed you. Obviously, the one, mostly everything was covered up, so it's more of a surprise. But you have all this prettiness, embellishments, all kinds of fun things to try. Let me get this wrapper off of here. So this is the Rustic Rose paper pad. Double-sided paper, which I like. There's a little pattern there. Looks like several sheets of each paper. You have the stripes there. And zigzags on one side. Cute little hearts on the other. Very sweet this time around here. I like that pattern. Alright. And then we have... Nouveau Drops. And this one happens to be the color Heritage Rose. You know I love my drops. Those are very pretty, full size there. And then what they do almost every month is they give you some glitters. And so what happens is they come out with a set of like 4 glitters, and you will get 2 from that set at random. So these are the 2 I have here. This is shimmer powder, which is very interesting to me. This is called Falling Leaves. And I don't know if you can see, there's more colors than just the green in there. These little flakes are in there. So you can either wet your paper and pop these on there, or however you want to use them. So maybe we'll check that out. We'll see, depending on what we get to do today. We have the Pink Posy pure sheen glitter and the luminous lily pad hexagons, and they are very pretty. Full size on those. And then we have really cool thing to just kind of add in here are some gold flake. Let me see if it has a name on here. This is Sun-Kissed Copper. That's really cool. And then this little guy is some Pearl Luster embossing powder. Oh, nice. So it's a little sample of embossing powder there. And it's shiny. Pearl Luster, it says. And what do we have here? Number 35, monthly curated craft project. So I love this little folder. Again, you have the little folder, you pop it into your little binder when you get that going. Stamp set. Hopefully you can kind of see a little bit. Just a bunch of different words. When, a day to, the good times, remember the moments. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can mix and match with different fonts, which I think is very cute. And this one has these pretty dies. So you can layer these up. Obviously, you can cut some into it. You can do the shadow, the background. It has this beautiful tag. Oh, okay. See, that's what it was hard for me to tell in the videos, the preview that I had seen. It has this really pretty kind of design here, but it embosses into your paper, right? Really cute. So it doesn't cut any of this. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of flat. And then we have the word special, and then you have your shadow for that. And then we also have a flower builder, which I love, and I will definitely be using that today because I do want to use that. Maybe spray some water on them and scrunch them up and do all that kind of fun stuff. And then we have a few other words here. Dream and remember. And then the shadows for those two, and then like little tags and other little items that go along with that. And oh, our sticker is in here. A crafty life is a happy life. How cute is that? And then we have our papers, I suppose. All right, so we have this beautiful kind of peachy color. We have this, I guess, rose gold color. Oh my gosh, this paper is so pretty. Look at this. They have the prettiest papers with the textures. I got a ton in a mystery bundle once, and they're just really excellent. This one's really nice. Kind of like a pink tone, and this one is more holographic than anything. Look at the little hearts. That goes back with that other paper with the little hearts. They're almost like the same pattern. How cute is that? It's kind of pearly. We have a brown kind of sheen, lustre paper. You can see it's kind of AB looking. And then a glitter paper, which I wore my finger on, and not bad. What I like is it does feel like glitter. There's textures. It doesn't feel like it's coated in plastic, but at the same time, it's not shedding. So that's very good. Okay, so let me put some of these things to the side, and we will start cutting, do a little something. Okay, I think to get started, since I am going to wet these, because you know how I like to make flowers at times, I'm going to take both of these guys, and they're a little different. So let me look at this one, actually. I want to make one flower, and I think I'm going to make a shaker card. You guys already knew that was coming. Yeah, so see these two buds? They're slightly different. They're more like tissue, like just torn at the ends. So they go with this guy. And then this one is more rounded at the end. But I suppose you can mix and match them however you'd like. So what I'm going to do is use this guy. I'm going to cut out probably several of this one and a few of each of these guys out of the kind of peachy pink paper. And I will be right back. Okay, so I just cut those out real easily on the marquee. I'm just going to wet these because you guys know I like to wet my papers for flowers, and then maybe I'll add some of those green drops to this just to see, you know, just add a little something since they're gonna be wet anyway. Well, let's go. Just gonna get them on here. And just with some water in a little spray bottle. I think I'm going to squish them up first, and then I'll come in with the drops. This one didn't get too wet. Again, just scrunch them up just to give them a little more feel. A little more rustic, since we're talking about rustic here. And we can unfurl them a little bit. I'm opening them up just a little bit because if I do add that green This shimmer powder, I want it to have something to stick to. They don't have to be too wet. Might be a little bit too much water sitting here. So I cut 3 of each of the smaller shapes and 3 of the larger one. This one doesn't feel too wet. Okay. So let's get these guys out. The shimmer powder. Create beautiful metallic color bursts. And basically I'm just going to give them a little... Oh, this stuff is... You know what? I'm probably going to have to hit it with water again because it comes out really well. I thought it was going to be like the smallest amount, at a time. So there's that. Oh, look how... I don't know if you can see that there. It's acting really nicely. So again, there's quite a bit on each one. I'm going to pick some of that up. Alright, and that's all I'm going to do. Just let those kind of sit a little bit. How pretty. Cool stuff. I'm just going to dip it here in the water. And again, keep them scrunched. I'll clean up some of this area and I will be right back. That's pretty. If you wanted to get like a scrap paper, I would just rub this all over a scrap paper so you have that pretty green metallic. Look how you see this blue? So it's not just green in there. There's other colors as depicted here, but I know it's harder to see. Okay, I'm going to clean this up and let these dry and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all my little pieces here and I'm just going to glue them together. Maybe have an idea of what I want to do. I like to make it so that the flowers have some movement there. Okay. I'm just going to build it up here. Go. I'm going to make it just a little bit off because that way that third one can get in there and have its own space. So it's not kind of an X. Well, it's more of an X than it is a cross, right? So funny, once the paper dries, it goes back to that really soft pink and it just makes it really pop. And then of course we're going to mess with this after we're done piling everything up. I'm going to put a good glob of glue here because I'm not sure exactly how I want to do these middle pieces. Okay, that's probably good. So I kind of have them in the center, not really quite in the center because I want to make them come out a little bit further than if I had piled them all into the center. Alright, so they're closer to these outer leaves, or petals. And then our little center guys. These are the smaller ones. Cute. I always love rustic flowers. Like shabby roses or whatever you want to call them. So this is really cute. Hold on, let's hold that guy down. This one popped up behind here. There we go. And I'm going to let that dry just a little bit and I'll probably come in with maybe some of the Nuvo drops or something to put in the middle. So I'm going to hold that down and I'll be back. Okay, we have our little flower. And again, like I said, afterwards I just kind of make it more of a flower shape. And we'll do that in just a minute. But I'm going to let that keep drying and I'm going to take my Nuvo drop. Oh, that looks so pretty. Just a little pearl drop. You could also just take your glue, put some glue in the center and maybe sprinkle some of these guys on there. That would be cute. Or even sprinkle some of the glitter in there. But I'm going to leave it like this for now. I'm going to let this dry real well, and then we're going to start cutting out what's going to be our card base. Okay, for the card base, I'm going to make a 5x7 card. So this is just a piece of cream color cardstock cut at 7x10 that I'm going to score at 5 inches, of course, to make our 5x7. But I'm going to put that to the side for now. And then I already cut this down just to make it easier. So this one here is cut at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So this is going to be our topper, and then this I'm going to cut the frame out from. So that's just the piece of the rose gold that I cut down. I'm going to cut this out of the rose gold paper. And then I'm going to run it through this paper also, and we're going to inlay this to this so we can make our shaker. But for now, I'm just going to run this through. Again, run it through whatever machine you have. and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just ran that through the marquee there. So pretty, pops right out, look at that. And I haven't decided how I'm going to orient my card. I think, oh yeah, it can be like that. And maybe I'll do it so it opens this way. I'll put the little flower, do something else. Or we can do it this way. Either way. Okay. No, maybe that's better. I guess it wouldn't matter. I can just turn the page. So I'm going to run this same one through here, but this is going to make an aperture. So I know the outer edge. We have this one here. This one is slightly larger than this one. So if I place this on here and cut it out, that'd be fine. The only thing is that it'll leave a space. And I don't really want that space there. So I'm going to use the same one like I've done before in other videos. Just going to place this here. Tape it down really well. I'm just going to eyeball that. I'm going to tape that down. I'm going to run it through. It really hurt my heart to cut this paper. It's so pretty, but you know, you guys, we got to use it, right? So I'm going to line that up. And that middle section is going to be cut out. Basically, you just want the outside area. So I'm just going to tape that, run this through my machine, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have a nice piece of acetate here. We're going to start building this up. And again, this piece, you can save it for another time. Really pretty. Oh, look at that. You can still see even those little roses that are in there. Really pretty. And of course, this piece that stays in here, well, it didn't stay in there, but you can also use this for something else. Cut some tags out of it, cut something else out of it. Look how pretty that is. All right, I just wanted this outer shape. And I have this here. So this is a piece of acetate cut about the same size, 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 or so. I'm going to glue that down, and then we're going to inlay our other piece here. So there's a little green on my bottle because of I got it real close to the flower when I was putting that together. So again, I like to get the glue as close to the little edges as I can because I don't want those poking up too much. But just not too much. I'm going to lay that down here. And I'm going to allow that to dry for a little bit before I really move on to inlaying this part, okay? It's been a little, I'm just going to turn that over. Make sure that goes away. All right. And then this piece, we're just going to inlay it here. And again, I'm just going to put, this time, glue on the back of my hand. And I try to lay as flat as I can so that when I come in to do this, it'll actually stick but not go through to the other side too much. Oh, and what's nice about metallic paper is if you do get glue on the outer side, it'll just, you can just take a little damp cloth and wipe that right off. So I'm going to fit this in here and hold that down. This towel has a lot of colors on it. I'm going to hold this down and I'll be back. Okay, we have almost all our pieces here. We have our topper, we have our card base, we have our beautiful flower, and I'm just going to cut out a sentiment, and I think I'm going to put it inside. So I'm just going to use this, and as you can see, the word dream, it cuts out like a stencil. So it definitely needs the outer portion. So I'm going to run these both at the same time. And tape that down very well. And I'm going to run that through and I will be right back. Okay. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. And I suppose if you want to keep those little letters, you can use it for something else, but you would have to keep all those little pieces there. One other thing I want to do to this, and maybe it'll be noticeable, maybe it won't be because I'm going to put it within the shaker, but really quick, I want to use some of this stuff. This stuff is super fun. Oh, it has a little... Just so we can use some more of the items in this kit. Just a little bit. You don't need that much, so I'm just going to... Whatever was on the lid, I think that's probably enough. I'm going to take a little bit of the glue and get it on my finger. And just kind of tap, tap, tap here and there. And I'm going to do it so much that it gets sticky. Okay, don't let it just be glommed on there. I'm going to do it so it gets a little bit sticky. And then I'm going to come through with some of this gold leaf. I need a little bit more. Ooh. And try to stick it on wherever that glue is. And I promise you it will stick. Let's glue to my mat. Stick to my mat there. Okay, and then of course we have some overstick. So what I'm going to do is from the back, just get rid of some of that extra that's on the edges. And rub that away. Cute stuff. Look at that. Doesn't say it's gonna be on the inside. I mean, hopefully we can see it. Maybe it won't. But it's just a nice little accent. You can do that like all over the front if you wanted to. You can use a sponge for like a finer feel if you want to dab, dab, dab. But however you like to use it, fun stuff. All right, let me clean this up and we're gonna put all our elements together. Okay. So let's bring this card back. We're gonna do it like this. And I'm just gonna kind of look through there and see where I want my word. You can put it wherever you like. You can even be out here, but I just decided I want to be on the inside of the card. And it can even be out here too, I suppose. Again, I'm just going to do my little trick. And I'm going to give this plenty of time to dry because I don't want our glitter to stick to it. Let me get rid of some of this little extra that's here and there. Okay. Pretty much dead center, huh? Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a minute, and then we're gonna, actually while that's drying, what we can do is put our foam adhesive on the back of our card. Really nice comprehensive kit, lovely colors. Again, it's tough to cut into our papers, but we have to, we gotta do it. All right. And I love the little rose flower that came in there. And that there's two different types, right? They have different edging, so there are two different flowers there. Pick this down. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this just to be ready. I think this outer die too would make a really nice easel card if you were to cut it. And then, you know, on a double, like a folded card. And so when you open it up, you have that easel kind of effect to it. And then put the decorative frame over the top. Okay, let's just pretend that that's going to be good enough. I'm going to take some of this guy. Oh, it's sealed up. So cute. Got quite a bit because this is a large space. And I'm going to use some of this one too. Sometimes very fine glitters will give you a little bit of static, but that's okay. Actually, let me flatten this out just a little bit. Oh, that's so pretty. I always have to kind of like get it ready. Look at that. With the pink and the green, like I said, the little fine glitter sometimes will stick to your screen there. And then this little guy here. I'm just going to glue that down. And that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial kind of review, obviously, of all these different pieces. It has a lot going on in their kits. I look forward to reviewing the next one, which I'll probably do tomorrow since it is now available to sign up for or to pick up as a one-off or however you want to do it. But I will have the links in the description box. And thank you so much, Tonic, for sending these items for my review. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.